Battlefield 6 is finally out, and I've been told that there is a tank mission in its campaign, which means I am required, legally obligated by law, to check it out. So that's what we're gonna do today. I have absolutely no idea where in the campaign this tank mission is, but we're gonna find it. And we are in... oh, that's bright. Well, I'm sure the war's already started considering there's a nuclear bomb going off in the distance. Take cover! Defensive? What are we defending exactly? Everything's gone. Weapons. Oh, over there. Alright, time to do some shooting. I heard there is some of that in this game. I do like the cover system in this game. I mean, it works the same way in multiplayer as well, where you can do this little pop-up. It's quite nice. Alright, I'm going first, I guess. Oh, no, we're cutscening. Okay, if it lands that close to you, you are dead. Like, no. Like, I know it's being done for cinematic purposes, but genuinely, an artillery shell landing that close to you, there is no surviving that. How am I sitting in between these two guys? What am I sitting on? Oh, right. The little gunner platform thing. Yeah, that's not very comfortable to sit on, usually. We're escaping the base. Shoot the dudes! Are these enemy dudes? I guess so. Both sides? Oh, okay, helicopter just exploded. Those guys did not pay attention to us whatsoever. Everything's falling apart. This is really cool. Oh, I'm actually taking damage from these guys. That's a tank. Those are APCs. Shoot the things, make them explode. Everything's exploding around us. This is like sensory overload. How do you know what's happening at all? All right, keep going. Oh, that's friendly. I got a little carried away there. Sorry. I know the meme is that basically Battlefield 6 has taken Call of Duty's lunch money and run away with it. With an opening of the campaign like that, yeah, I'd say they've done it. Considering like what Modern Warfare 3 looked like, campaign-wise anyway, yeah, this is better. And certainly better than Battlefield 4's campaign anyway. Alright, so we're gonna counterattack against an overwhelming mercenary force with 6 guys. Okay, what am I looking for? Oh, armored vehicles, right. There's one over there. Okay, so let's go for this one. Whoa.
No.
Well, there goes that plane. I gotta say though, I know it looks cool.
Jackson, give us some cover.
And that looked really, really good. But what exactly is the point of a laser designator when you're gonna be basically point blank with your plane? Like, how much more accurate do you need to be? Okay, so we're gonna sneak up and we're gonna blow up some stuff. I will say the movement and the vaulting in this game feels really good. Like, the fact that you can climb over anything that's basically at eye level. Okay, how are these guys not seeing us? So I guess there goes the stealth element. I'm shooting at something in the distance and I don't know what it is.
I'm in danger.
I have been exploded. Oh, nice. I didn't even realize I was low on ammo. Oh, G36, I'll have that.
Hello.
Hello. I have shot him in the testes. And now he's roasting his nuts on the fire. Grenade launcher. Oh, I'll have that. Yeah, you want to be careful when flipping people over like that. You never know if they're holding anything that's dangerous. In this case, it was a grenade launcher that we could steal. Could have probably cleaned it off a little bit. Some of his childhood memories are still on top of that grenade launcher. Oh, do we get to use this? Yes, we do. I'm gonna just regrow my legs behind this dumpster here. Is that might explode if it's on fire, right? Ooh, I like the G36. This game is doing this weird thing where all of the guns have different names. So, let me see if I can find one. Where if you know your guns... Okay, the L85A3, I mean, that's an L85A3, but the G36 is called the B36 for some reason. Now, far be it from me to comment on how,
No telling what's
I guess, special forces or something would operate, because I have no idea. No real-world experience with that. But some people might think, like, oh, you know, if they want to be more tactical, they'd be checking for, like, booby traps and things like that, right? Well, that's why we're moving slowly. But also, if the enemy just attacked you, it's very unlikely they have a defensive position set up behind them. It can happen, but it's also less likely. I mean, how long are they going to sit next to you before they attack, right? But that's also why we're moving very cautiously now. Oh, flashlights. That's, enemies. Alright, let's try to flank them. It didn't work. He saw me. Oh, those are friendlies. You know the old rule of when everyone starts shooting, shoot in the same direction? Yeah, that kind of applies. Hello. Everybody else didn't see you, but I did. It's gonna be harder to steal when it's buried under 100 feet of concrete. What are we doing? Oh. Oh, we're moving as a stack. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, so outside of tanks, I did actually train as an infantryman. I mean, everybody trains as an infantryman first. And yeah, this is pretty good movement. I mean, it's not my specialty, so if there's anything wrong, I wouldn't immediately know. But yeah, their movement up the stairs is pretty good. Check in the corners. Okay, standing here like this is a little bit odd. But otherwise, pretty good. Oh, hello, behind us. Don't mind me just taking cover in the wrong direction. I don't know where that grenade went, but it went somewhere. Yeah, the snipers are not very good if they're, you know, out there in the open like that, so close to us. Stop taking cover next to your dead friends. They made the same mistake before. Oh, I'm just gonna go upstairs. Excuse me. Hello. How you doing? Protect me, scissor lift. We're about to be surrounded. Get in the chopper. Let me in. I thought we only put 2 bombs up.
Oh, this is some Article 5 shit. What kind of tech advantage is worth that? No, we're missing something.
Yay, Article 5 mentioned.
No, we made it!
Hold on!
What? Was that a missile or was that an entire plane crashing into us? Because it sounded like the latter. I want you to know that when you have a bad day at work and you think it could always be worse, yeah, it absolutely could be. You could be a character in a war video game.
Blake, you okay?
It's somehow so much worse. I don't really see much of a plan here.
They gave us that motto for a reason. This is it. I'm going down fighting.
They took my G36 away. I guess it's not American enough. It's a shame. Plus, with all the fire around, it probably would have melted already.
Martinez!
No, Martinez! I've known you for all of 3 minutes. I'm almost completely out of ammo. You know, I've never played a Call of Duty or Battlefield campaign where all the main characters die at the beginning. And I guess that trend isn't changing. Okay, so we need to talk about this Pax Armada thing, because given the sort of vehicles they have, it's sort of European and Russian combined. It's supposed to be some sort of massive military or mercenary group with access to ridiculous amounts of firepower. This is just EA's way of going, it's Russia and a few of their allies, without explicitly saying it's Russia. That's my headcanon for this whole thing, by the way. You gotta love how every Battlefield game since Battlefield 3 makes you question whether or not your screen's dirty. If you just wiped your screen just then. Don't worry, I did it too. Oh, we're doing a Halo jump. And cue the music. Wait, did that guy just land without his parachute? If there's anything I know about parachute drops, it's getting dragged by a parachute immediately after. Oh wait, there's his parachute. How did he cut it away so quickly? Also, what's all this? It's a collectible. Alright, and I'm just gonna hit him in the face. Can I shoot the rest of them? Yeah. And one for... oh. Well, they took my last kill, so I don't really feel like continuing on the mission. I do appreciate the enthusiasm of Lance Corporal Slasky over here running with an RPG. He's very ready. Alright, who am I shooting first? I'm gonna shoot the spotlight.
Nope.
My thinking was, the spotlight, you know, like we take that out, and then they can advance under the cover of darkness. The flaw in my plan is that it's daylight.
Bills, you copy?
I just love that what he's doing right now. He's just so ready with that. Why did it explode? Oh, yeah, see, the gunner is the one carrying all the explosives in his pants. Oh, there's one guy. Okay, get that guy. What RPG? Oh, okay, that guy. You know, if you... like, it would be nice if he was calling out where they actually are. Oh, I hit the gunner! I hit the gunner on the first try. Oh wait, did I just hit the pilot? I think I did. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of sniping normally in games like this, but this is working quite well for me. So I'm gonna stick with it. Why are the red barrels not exploding? Oh, they are exploding. They just take a long time. Still really disappointed we can't shoot the lights out. Hey, why did we bother blowing up the radar dome thing if the enemy was going to artillery the place anyway? Ooh, rats. Okay, he just levitated his way through there. Oh, this is really cool. Is this a real place? If so, I need to visit Gibraltar. This is a... okay, the mannequins are a little disturbing. Like, imagine if going through the area down here, you find like a...
Weapons ready.
oh, Jesus. The guy just materialized. Hang on, my legs are growing back. Alright, what I was gonna say is imagine we found like a Lee Unfield or something like that. Like an old number 4 rifle that was usable as like an Easter egg in here. Because that would be cool. Not sure how useful it would be, but, you know. I'm just sort of shooting randomly at this point. Even with the flashlights, I can't see much. Oh, he's on fire. Well, this plan of shooting vaguely in the direction of anything that shoots at me is working. Hi, how you doing? Battlefield's AI, not giving the best showing this time round.
Yeah, it looks good. Hook up.
What do you mean that looks good? The lights disappeared with how far away it was. Can I actually sneak up on this guy? Oh, you can get pretty close. Hello, stabby. Oh, hello, world's blindest guard. Oh, you chose a bad place to be, buddy. Alright, who's shooting me in the butt? I don't appreciate it. I'm gonna shoot you in your butt. I told you I was gonna shoot you in your butt. And your front. Now you can pee in both directions. Do you mind? I'm shopping. Hello. I have a P90. Which is great if you don't want to need to aim. Okay, we gotta do something about this. What exactly do we do about this?
Kaboom.
Yes, Rico. Kaboom.
Kaboom!
Sometimes.
Were you just like blended in with the rock there? Like, I've heard of camouflage, but that's a little extreme. Hey, and I got something for this. I just did that. That's a huge airbase down there. And a lot of ships. Wait, does the game trust me to not, do this? It does not. Oh, these are cool. So that's the AAV-71, the, U.S. Marines Amphibious Assault Vehicle. I mean, we're all the way out at sea. I'm not entirely sure what you think you're going to be shooting at, but why do we not have this in the multiplayer? Because, yeah, I would very much like to have this in the multiplayer. Also, this 40-50 turret, like this is a 40mm grenade launcher, and then the 50 caliber, hence 40-50. Oh, there's mines. I'm not sure shooting mines is the best way, though. And we just go right up onto the beach. Alright, I got the toes. Yeah, it's almost like they were prepared for some sort of armored amphibious beach landing or something with all of the anti-tank missiles. I mean, this is like, if you were to try to recreate the D-Day landings in the modern day, it's kind of what it would look like. Oh no, those are enemies. They're running in the same direction as us, so it's a little confusing. Oh, we got hit by a toe. We got hit by 2 toes. This is the moment where you'd be like, you know, maybe we get out. Oh, there's an RPG. That'll stop our tracks for sure, because I'm pretty sure that's what that hit. We're getting hit quite a lot, honestly. Like, I mean, this whole entire sequence is cool and all, but yeah, this is a lot of damage for an AAV to be taken. What was that? You might want to take his vest off first before you do that. Otherwise you're just pressing against the plate, which doesn't really do anything. We're back at it again. Alright, oh, that is a cool ability. Did that RPG just hit me in the face? It did. Also, good to know the Pax Armada has their own branded courier vans. Oh, I need to take out that. Did I get him? I did. I'm getting better with this grenade launcher. In multiplayer, I can't hit anything with it. Okay, I got the toe. I need help. I'm kind of bleeding to death right now. Yeah, I only need my pistol. Let's go. Can you imagine that the M1911 is like 100 years old at this point? I swear, if there's a intergalactic war in the year 3000, it'll be fought with 1911s, M2 Brownings, and B-52s. No? Okay. Use explosives to... Oh, am I not allowed in the bushes? Okay, that's fine. That's fine, I don't even need to be in the bushes. I don't want to be in the bushes. Alright, I gotta repair... repair this side. And now both your cheeks are good. That's armor cheeks. Get your mind out of the gutter, YouTube commenters. Stop objectifying my IFV. Why is it a rule that even up until now, all snipers have to have that red laser? I would have thought like the glinting from Battlefield 3 kind of solved that already. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Oh, hello. But overall, like, this part is pretty genuine. I mean, sending any armor into this sort of built-up area is risky enough, but when you have troops covering you and protecting your flanks and stuff, that's legit. That is what you're supposed to do. Alright, so the Bradley's refusing to move ahead until all the streets and alleyways are clear. Okay, not that alleyway, just this one. Hi. I've developed a unique strategy. It's run out there, get shot at, and then you can tell everybody where they are. Or we can just use the scout ability. Oh, there's an enemy IFE. Okay, at least I can do something about it. I don't know why the Bradley didn't do it, though. You got tow missiles. That's what they're for. Let me burn them cheeks. I'm on fire. Anything up here? How do you get into this building exactly? And then this says emergency exit, and the emergency exit is the window. Oh, classic potatoes! Oh, my character's so excited to see classic potatoes. Oh, finally we get night vision. Okay, that's a neat little detail. These strobes, like little infrared strobes on top of the helmets. That's a 100% a real thing. And yeah, it kind of looks like that on the night vision. You'll see this bright flashing light. Of course, these night vision goggles are way clearer than anything I've ever used, so if we had nods like this, make our life a whole lot easier. Like, imagine trying to guide a tank at night. Your night vision is no way near as clear as this. It's like just static and green. Hello, stabby stabby. Yeah, that was not silent at all.
Take the shot.
I reckon somebody would have heard that. Here's my thinking though. If the PAX guys are the only ones who are armed, and they don't know that NATO is in the area, wouldn't they also assume that you're one of them if they see you in the distance? Just thinking, there would be an easier way to do this.
Cutting power in 3, 2.
Wait a minute, wouldn't turning the breaker off have already switched the lights off?
Secure the asset.
Ammo over there. Ammo over there.
Over where? They keep calling things out and I can't find it. I don't see it. It'd be nice if it was like marked. Where are we going? We're going upstairs. Okay. So we're going into the burning building. I see no way that this could go wrong.
It's gotta be here.
Alright, stack up, breach. Alright, room clear. Oh, did I accidentally shoot him? Because I think I did.
Dude's a mess. I think the gunshot must have hit her artery.
Guys, we got 4 dead bodies already. We're gonna have 4 more if we don't pick up the pace.
This day could not get any worse if it tried.
It's the thumb.
Think we got something.
RFID implant.
Holy smoke.
We need it.
Wait. I thought he meant, like, thumb drive. He means thumb drive, right? Like a USB drive? He means that kind of thumb, right? I mean, like, why would it be in his hand? Oh, is that a guy with a flamethrower, or did the building just explode? I'm gonna go with building exploding. And hope that there isn't actually a flamethrower guy somewhere up here. Ooh. Hello. Any more people to burn? Hello.
I'm dry. Need to reload. Shotgunner down.
Okay, well those guys are already... I'm out of ammo. I can't burn more people.
The van is in position. Signaling my team now.
Something feels wrong.
Take cover.
Okay, well, the helicopters found us. Set everybody on fire! Oh, okay, the helicopter's a different story.
Pull up there. Hey, stay back. That's an order. Get go.
Hostile down.
Feels like I got hit in the chest by a sledgehammer.
Yeah, next time, do as you're told, Marine.
Oh, now we have to survive. Well, good thing I have a machine gun for this. Yeah, having 100 rounds definitely helps. Okay, I don't know what machine gun this is, but this is amazing. Uh-oh. I'm a little pinned down at the moment.
Shotgunner dead.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Well, this'll work. Ooh, can I do it from up here? Alright, I hit him one time. It's still looking at me. Wait, I need more ammo. I gotta reload the RPG. Oh, well, that's perfect. Okay. Quick question. Does anyone else think that it looked a bit weird that the helicopter probably had no tail when it came back? Or is it just the smoke that made it look that way? Wait, he said the line. He said the price line.
On your feet, soldier! We are leaving!
Hey, we finally get a tank. And a proper tank, not an APC masquerading as a tank.
This is it, 777. Today we show Pax they don't own Egypt. We're going to war.
Wait, this is an Egyptian tank? Oh, yeah. Oh, a little bit of jitter. It's fine. Okay, this is feeling very familiar to
That this is our home.
way back in Battlefield 3. So what you see here, ladies and gentlemen, this is an M1A2 Abrams. Supposedly a SEP V2, but not 100% sure on that one because I'm not too familiar with the different variants of the Abrams. I do like the detail though. We got that. Oh, look at everything jiggle in the back. Oh, that's cool. We got the packs. We got the coolers. Oh, that's cool. Now, of course, this site that you see here is or it's at least attempting to simulate a commander site. And it's well, it kind of looks like this. It's very similar to the actual Abrams site with the cross lines there, but it's also like a combination between that and the Leopard site, which is interesting because they repeat it for both, so they both have the same thing. Okay, why are they shooting 50 cals at me, and why is it doing damage? It's a very, very good question, because that should not be doing any damage whatsoever. I mean, superficially, maybe, but that's about it. Okay, so what ammo are we using here? We've got Heat MP. Okay, at least they're actually considering that part now. So Heat MP is a high-explosive anti-tank multi-purpose. So it can be used against troops and against enemy vehicles. I believe there is an actual IFV up there. And this is what you would want to use heat against as well, because these are usually too lightly armored for armor-piercing rounds to be useful on. I do find it very curious that the Apaches are flying that low and that close, because usually you would want them to be a little further away. And reloading rate seems pretty accurate to the real thing, too, which is pretty good. All things considered. Alright, let's deal with you up here. And we just dropped the entire bridge down. Why not? So something else that's kind of... I don't know if this is new to Battlefield in general, or if 2042 also had this, but you can switch rounds. So we actually have APFSDS rounds, which are what you would want to use against heavier armor. And that seems to be reflected in the game, too, so it does do more damage against vehicles. Although in real life, it would depend on the kind of vehicle you're shooting at. Now, one thing I've also noticed is we have a rangefinder there, and that's something that real tanks also have. They have rangefinders, but it is a laser rangefinder, and it's not on all the time. So in this case, it's calculating the range all the time. That is something you would actually have to range manually using the laser rangefinder, so not quite accurate, but for the game purposes, I guess we can take that. That's fine. And of course, once again, we have the sprinting ability, which this time actually really severely affects your maneuverability when you use it. So that is accurate to the real thing. If you're moving at full speed, you generally don't want to be turning too hard, because that could put excessive strain on the suspension of the tracks. It could also roll the vehicle if you hit something while doing that. Now, of course, these IFVs are surviving multiple hits from our Heat MP, which is debatable as to whether they would. Again, I know it's done for gameplay purposes, but in general, a lot of modern IFVs, in particular, these are Stridsford and 9040s, I believe, so they are Swedish IFVs. They do actually have some reactive armor as well. So that could potentially defeat that sort of thing. Now, oh, we got enemy tanks incoming. Or is that another group of IFVs? Alright, we'll switch over to our saber rounds for this. We only have 9 of them. Oh, that is a leopard. Yeah, that is a leopard. Okay. Save it for the tank. Oh, the leopard's right next to me. Hello. Okay, that's very interesting. That is a Leopard 2A4 with AMAP, so gonna have to take a really good look at that one at the end of this. Alright, good thing I switched to the saber rounds for this. We have taken a little bit of a beating. Alright, that's a really, really cool feature. Is that if you're already reloading and you decide to switch ammo, it doesn't completely reset your reload. Which is very interesting. It's almost like you're just commanding the loader to take out a different round midway through, which is completely valid. So, a little bit of a touch of realism there. And of course, vehicles have front, side, and rear armor simulated, which is again true to real life. One thing that's very interesting though is that the armor on tanks does break. Like it actually does, like the side skirts and stuff do come off, and that actually does affect its survivability. So we're just gonna hit that leopard in the side. You see that skirt is now broken? So if we can hit that again, I don't know if it's gonna do it in the campaign, but in multiplayer that actually does more damage if you do that, which is very interesting. I think it's just a nice little touch there. Okay, I'm gonna back up here. Oh, he's exposed his rear. I'm almost done here. One thing I'm not sure about, though, is if the turret front counts as front armor or side armor when it's turned to the side there. I'm pretty sure it still counts as the front of the tank. That's probably correct. And that's why the Apaches aren't supposed to be that close. It's not that they can't operate at low altitude, because often they do, they're just not that close to the vehicles they're protecting. Okay, we're on fire. Can we do something about the fire? We won't leave you behind. Is that a Black Hawk Down reference? We gotta save Mike Durant. Hi, don't mind me. I'm just a little bit crispy. Oh, we're going into urban terrain. As I say every single time we do this in a tank, urban terrain is very dangerous for tanks, especially one that's currently on fire. Alright, I need to watch the front. There's the danger. Where are they? Alright, there we go. That one's down. Yeah, heat rounds against RPGs, absolutely correct. As a side note, by the way, the sound design for the tank, especially when you're inside, super accurate. Like, that's really, really nicely detailed sound. Yeah, we exploded. Alright, narrow corners like this is where it's dangerous. We have Bradleys. Honestly, that Bradley should be in front of me. Or at least be dismounting troops. I mean, they're Bradleys. They should have troops. Oh, there's the danger of IFVs. They sometimes carry missiles. And that one absolutely does. And that's a tow missile on the ground as well. Come on. But yeah, the other danger, which games pretty much never simulate is just how difficult it is to get your barrel around everything. Like, I mean, look at this right here. It's clipping right through everything. That's one of the difficulties of operating in urban combat, is you can't get that gun or turret around very easily. Alright, let's just repair. We're gonna reload everything. Alright, awesome. I somehow missed. Alright, let's push through. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be going through buildings if you can help it. I've said this before many times, where games do that, where they're like, oh, we're gonna drive this tank through buildings. Yes, tanks can go through buildings. They can. It just doesn't mean that they should. For many reasons. One of them is getting buried. Or dropping into a basement you didn't see. Or destroying your gun when you do it. Lots of good reasons for not doing it. Okay, this guy's just sort of parked up around the corner here. Hello! Oh, the Bradleys are leaving. Oh no, they're waiting for me. Okay, somebody's gone up ahead. Why is your turret facing backwards? Oh, now you dismount your troops. Oh, I have to leave the tank behind? Really? That's all I get? Okay, firstly, no. Damn you, game, for doing this. You make me leave the tank behind. But also, no, tank crews wouldn't do this. We would probably go down that way and try to find another way around, and then the Bradleys would follow, and the troops would go on ahead, and then we'd meet up somewhere else. That's what would actually happen. Hello! But we are going to save the captain. We came this far just for that. We're gonna do it. But I'm not happy about it. Like, compared to... why are you so close? Your buddy already got shot down for doing that. Come on. But it really just reminds me of all the different tank missions we've had in Battlefield and Call of Duty. And I'm kind of lumping them together because their campaigns have become quite similar. And, I mean, for me, number one will still be Thunder Run in Battlefield 3. And then maybe War Pig, even though that's not technically a tank mission. But that's a shame. The pilot, he lost his pilot. At least the CPG's okay. I am done with the campaign because that's what I really came here for. But before we go, of course, I did promise it, so it's time for a return of a video game tank review. The M1A2 SEP V3 in this case, of the M1A2 Abrams, is a pretty standard Abrams, and it actually does look really, really good. Unlike previous Battlefield games where one size fits all when it comes to the tank shells, you do actually have alternate ammo. And we do have APFS DS as an alternate round against vehicles. But interestingly enough, we do also have HEMP-Ts, or MPAT type rounds, and the anti-personnel canister rounds, and a missile, so gun-launched missile. Very interesting though that given that this is a SEP V3, I'm very surprised they didn't put the Tusk armor on. Even though you have the option of equipping reinforced plating onto the vehicle, it doesn't actually add the Tusk side armor kit that you would expect to see. So it's very interesting that they haven't done that. Over on the Pax Armata side, of course, we have the lovely Leo A4. Very curiously called the Leo A4, and not 2A4, considering that's what this actually is. Now, of course, the Leopard 2, ubiquitous as a European tank of choice from many, many countries, the 2A4 pictured here has the Evolution MBT kit. In particular, it has AMAP, or Advanced Modular Armor Protection, and it's a full system of armor that is included on the vehicle. This has the heavy side skirts and some of the frontal armor protection, but it has it from the older model of the Evolution MBT and not the newer frontal armor kit. But it also has the slat armor only on the hull. What I do find very interesting, though, is the active protection system that it does include. So, while it does have the smoke discharges, it also has the full active protection kit, although it's not actually always equipped, because that's something that you have to manually equip. And of course, this does have almost the same gun as the Abrams. This is the L44 120mm gun instead of the L55, and you can tell that because it doesn't have the additional interlocking ring that you would see on the longer thermal sleeve of the L55, as well as the very noticeably longer gun. Meaning it actually makes sense that both tanks have the same amount of punch, given that they both use 120 NATO rounds. So, very interesting choice here, because the tanks would then be more or less balanced against each other, with some minor differences, but otherwise, firepower-wise, they are identical. If I do have any criticisms, it's that I don't seem to be able to preview the vehicles and rotate them around in the hangar. I would love to be able to do that. But also, as far as the detail on the tanks go, they are a little bit too fragile, but I know that's done for gameplay purposes. It's just the typical RPG, not even the tandem warhead RPGs, can punch through the frontal armor of both of these tanks fairly quickly, which it kind of shouldn't do, but I know that's probably just there for game balancing purposes. I do like that the tank armor is fairly realistically modeled, that, you know, it's stronger on the front, thinner on the rear, and somewhere in the middle when it comes to the side armor, and also that the side armor is breakable, because you would expect it to be. On both the Leopard and on the Abrams, both that's the modular side armor and side skirts are breakable. So that's true to real life. Now, when it comes to the skins, it's a little bit of a mixed bag here, given the way they look. In particular, the gold standard for the Abrams is a little bit odd. The add-on armor, which is purely cosmetic, and also the dozer blade looking thing at the front, which is kind of reminiscent of the actual mine plow system that the Abrams can be equipped with. It's not 100% like that, but it is very similar to that, and I'm wondering if that's where they got the idea. It does look cool, but it is, as far as actual tanks go, that's quite silly. And when it comes to the same skin on the Leopard, it's somehow worse. At least it's different and interesting. Overall, I really like how realistic the tanks look. They're very faithfully modeled. Both of them do feel appropriately clunky, as tanks should feel when it's in close quarters, and they have decent amount of firepower. They can absolutely do a lot of damage, and they're vulnerable to top-down attacks as they would be in real life, more or less. If you really look at it compared to previous Battlefield titles, this is a pretty solid representation of tanks in games. I'd give it a pretty good 7 to 8 out of 10. But that about does it for me for Battlefield 6's campaign. I haven't quite finished it yet because I obviously don't want to spoil the ending for you guys, and I'm really just there for the tank mission for all 3 or 4 minutes that it lasted. That's probably one of the shortest tank missions in Battlefield ever, as far as their campaigns go. Or maybe Battlefield 4's tank mission was a little shorter, or about the same length. Either way, it's a bit too short for my liking. I would have liked a longer mission like how they did Thunder Run in Battlefield 3. I think that's still the gold standard as far as Battlefield's tank missions go. But as far as the campaign overall goes, I mean, there's some very, very cool set pieces, but there's loads of bugs. Animation glitches, there's your squad AI. If they couldn't teleport around the place, which they very visibly do from time to time, they would get stuck absolutely all the time. There are moments where they do move very cool, like in a very realistic manner, and it does look very cool, but otherwise it's a little bit janky. And the whole premise and story, I'll be honest, like I criticized Call of Duty's campaigns before for being kind of action movie slop, but that's a good thing because they're supposed to feel that way. They're supposed to feel like silly action movies, and they do that very, very well. They're not pretending to be uber realistic or something like that. Whereas this is kind of somewhere in between, where it does feel like it's taking itself more seriously. There's very little silliness going on there, and that's a trend that has been happening from Battlefield 3 up until now, which doesn't really work for it because the writing just doesn't quite make sense. The main villain, or at least one of the major villains anyway, is Alex Kincaid, whose entire thing is just revenge because he got left behind, but everyone thought he was dead. So it's like one of those things where it's just like you made a mistake and this guy's decided to destroy your entire country as revenge. It's a very, very silly premise for something like that. And as for Pax Armata itself as a concept, I get it. Like, they're doing it not to make any particular country in the real world be demonized in any way because of how politically sensitive everything is in the world right now. But that sort of mercenary group doesn't quite make sense because it doesn't really matter how much money you have. There are some things money can't really buy, so you wouldn't really be able to equip a mercenary force like that unless you literally were a rogue nation to begin with, which I thought that's how this was gonna go, but they didn't do it that way, so I don't know anymore which direction this is going. Because with the way that the game opened up with the attack on that base and everything and losing the whole team, that could have turned into something really special, and it just kind of fell short of that. But that's just my review of the Battlefield campaign thus far. But of course, yes, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. My name is Panzer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.